last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They begin with a run by Barkley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll work down inside the 45. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Running with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Now a 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll throw again. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
To try again after the sack. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, kill! 27, 26.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
47. 47. 47.
Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown from 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 74 yards.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
First down, Prescott.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
A first down carry for Barkley. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Up the middle with Barkley. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jones now throwing on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Prescott off play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, kill.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Throwing, Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, Elliott. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. From the 41, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
of the shotgun. They run with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Now Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Giants 10, Cowboys 0. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Final play of the half, Prescott, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Cowboys take over first down here at their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Elliott running right. To about the 40-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Inside give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
The give is to Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Jones.
This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to have another first down. Made at the Cowboys.